Hey YouTube, today we're looking at my new Glock 34 from my very messy reloading bench. Please mind the specs of HP 38 powder that are currently around the pistol all over the desk. I purchased this 2 days ago from the time of filming, so Friday at a gun shop down here in Troy, Alabama. Paid $5.89 for it, which, considering that we're still on the tail end of supply shortages, I was more than willing to pay that. I was expecting 600, 700 for a long slide, so I walked in there originally wanting to get a Glock 19 Gen 4 MOS. I wanted to do a Mark 27 clone, but I like long slides. I saw this in the cabinet. I made the mistake of asking the salesman if I could take a closer look. And basically once it fell into my hand, I was like, all right, give me the 4473. Let's get this paperwork done. So if you don't know, the Glock 34 is a long slide version of the Glock 17, caliber 9x19 Parabellum. It is about 7/8 of an inch longer than a Glock 17 in the barrel. It is 5.31 versus 4.49 inches. It also has a longer sight radius, 7.5 versus 6.45 for the Glock 34 versus the Glock 17. It's designed, from what I've read, as a competition gun, though some law enforcement agencies do actually use the Glock 34 as a duty pistol. You can notice it's got that what I imagine is a lightning cut up in the slide. There's actually no ports in the barrel, so it's not compensated. I'm guessing it's just a lightning cut to help keep it not as front heavy. Additionally, here, let me flip the gun over. Comes from the factory with an extended magazine release, sticks out a little bit more, and the extended slide release, which is phenomenal. Before this, I had shot a Glock 23 Gen 2, so similar idea, different texturing, didn't have the finger grooves or the accessory rail, but that had the basic magazine release and the basic slide release, and just that little extrusion just helps so much in manipulating the controls. Alright, let me put this back for the time being. So when I bought this pistol, it came with two magazines, came with a 17 round and a 15 round, which I didn't even notice that the second one was a 15 rounder until I took it to the range. I started loading, I counted out 17 and I loaded 15, and I was like, I just want to get two more, and I tried using the lovely provided loading tool and all that. And I took a closer look, and lo and behold, I'm not sure if this is a compliance thing with jurisdictions that only allow 15 round mags, but it works. The other one's a 17 rounder, no problem. So when I took it to the range the following day, Saturday, yesterday from the time of filming, I put 100 rounds through it. 50 of them were S&B 115 grain 9mm, and the others were some plated hand loads I worked up. Here, if anyone cares, want to mimic the load. Shoots pretty much the same as factory ammo. Used a Berry 115 grain plated bullet, which, yes, you can use plated reloads, or at least Berry plated bullets in a Glock. The plating's thick enough that you won't get lead fouling on that polygonal rifling. As far as shooting, shot as expected. If I did my part, it would hit. If I was flinching, anticipating recoil, anything like that, it wouldn't. Actually, I have the target over here. So this was a range of 25 feet. You can see one flyer in the gray area. The ones that are at the top of the gray area, I actually ran out of target area, so I started aiming for the throat just to see what it would do. The left side circle doesn't look so good. The right side circle I'm a lot happier with. I was practicing those transition drills, shoot left, shoot right. So happy with the right side, not so much with the left, but that's not the gun, that's just me. I'm far from a great shooter. I was shooting just fast enough to not get kicked out for rapid fire or anything like that. Alright, bring it back over here. So, size-wise, it's a big gun. I've got my Springfield 1911 here for comparison. As you can see, put those up against each other. The Glock is actually just a touch longer. Obviously, it's wider. It's a double stack, which, I've got stubby little sausage fingers, so not a good time for me, but it's doable. As you can see, my fingers barely wrap around. Got to use my middle finger to try to turn on the light, or when I'm doing a proper fist grip, I can just hit it there. So, am I happy with my purchase? Absolutely. So far, I mean, it's only 100 rounds, but Glocks are legendary for their reliability. They may not be, you know, the coolest or the best looking. I kind of find a charm to their rugged simplicity, but they are the gold standard. They any pistol, that is what you're going to compare it against. How reliable is it? How serviceable is it? What's the aftermarket like? Glock is the standard and a good standard to compare against. So if you're thinking of getting one, insofar with my limited experience with it, I'd say go for it. Thanks for watching.